are you all doing today? As you can see, I'm sitting by the river. I wanted to give you guys an update. I gave Facebook an update already. Nothing's really been happening on YouTube because I'll explain. That's what this video is about. This is your update, guys. Now, I'm going to try to flip the camera towards me, but it's kind of dark. You know, when I started my Instagram account, when I started posting every day, I had no friends. I was totally alone in the woods, sleeping in a tent, with no money, no job, going wherever I could to try to find work. If you haven't seen my first video ever, just scroll down on my Instagram account, you'll see it. It's the very first video I posted. I mean, I was like posted a couple pictures or whatever, you know, prior to that video, but that was the day I started deciding to go live every single day on Instagram. And my life was in shambles. And it still is in many ways, but if you watch from the bottom to the top, you'll see I've made a lot of connections along the way. I started my own organization. I found a job. I found a place to live. Met a lot of people. And, you know, once you start to fix this up here, your mental health, once you start to take care of that and you get back to being, you'll never be normal if you suffer from these things. You know what I just said, but once you can get back to fitting back into society and owning up to your mistakes and things like that, it really opens a lot of doors. It really does. And so that's why I'm trying to encourage people to fix their relationships, to fix things, to whatever, not just relationships, but things in your life, whatever it is that is detrimental to your mental health. And nothing's more important than being happy, guys. Whoever said money doesn't buy happiness lied. There's a minimum wage to happiness. You got to be able to make enough money to at least wipe your butt and eat and drink and pay, you know, for a roof over your head. Like, there's a minimum wage to happiness. Now, I don't think, you know, once you get over about $250,000 a year, you're kind of being wasteful at that point. I mean, anybody can buy a $50,000 house and live a simple life. So once you get over about $250,000, and that amount of money is totally useless. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Why? It doesn't make any sense. I want to be a millionaire, but that's because I want to have $1 million in a nonprofit account to take care of anybody who wants to better their life. Like, I just want to have I want my nonprofit to be successful more than anything. And that's why I'm keeping all of my nonprofit money completely separate from my personal finances. I'm going to fix my life on my own, guys. But, you know, eventually if it gets to be successful enough that I can just run my organization full time and be like a CEO type deal, you know, if it gets to that, then I'm not going to need to work anymore. So I'll be able to do suicide prevention and mental health prevention and be able to do what I want to do with my life full time. And it's something I believe I can do completely by myself for the most part. You know, having 4 or 5 board members on, you know, the right board members from the right corporations or the right people, whatever. Doesn't even have to be any big names, but with the right people in your corner, 5 people in an organization can do a lot. You know, if you got the right fundraiser and the right event planner and the right social media person, I'm good at the social media stuff, and I'm getting better every day. So, but you just need the right it only takes a few good men or women, and so you just got to meet the right people. And so that's kind of the process I'm in right now. But I found a job. I also found a little side work. I'm making enough money to at least survive right now. My organization hasn't made a single penny. I haven't sold a single t-shirt. Haven't sold a single coffee cup. Working on all these things. a lot of problems to solve when you're starting from the ground up. But my hope is that one day I can show you guys that I did it. You can too. If this is your first video, you don't know what I just said. If you know, you know. But I did it, you can too is so much more than a slogan for staying alive one more day. I want to go skydiving one day. There's a lot I want to do. And these things don't cost a lot of money, and I can make content and videos about explaining how you can do it for very little money. Like, there's a place right here in Rockford you can go for like $50. Boom, go up in a plane, boom, come down in a parachute. $50. Make your weekend awesome. I bet you guys don't even know that place exists. I don't even know the name of it. I just know it's somewhere around here, within like a half hour's drive away. Ton of fun. You know, to do these things you see on these YouTube videos, they really don't cost a lot. You just got to know the right people and go to the right places and search the right things. A lot of people out there searching up dirty, nasty things. I know, because I used to be one of those people. But anyway. You got to work on yourself. If you're one of these people, you know who you are. And I hope that you get a hold of me. Here comes the boat. Look, I'm sitting out on the back patio eating some corn and some raisins. This is my life now. Pretty awesome. There's 2 boats down there. We go out on the boat after work. That's my bedroom. Yeah, just open up the sliding glass door. Come out here on the brick patio. Watch boats cruise by. I see coyotes over there sometimes and deer. It's a nice life out here. I'm really happy that I met this person. And you know, I used to break friendships like that. I used to be the type of person that would hit on somebody's girl or whatever. I'd ruin friendships like this, and that's something I know for sure I'm never going to do again. This is a golden ticket in my life. And I've received the mental help I need to make sure that that never happens. So, but don't be afraid to own up to your mistakes like I just did. Now we get to hear the waves crash. So nice out here. The sooner you own up to your mistakes, the sooner it takes away the power from the people who put you down about it. You know, if you're in a situation where somebody puts you down, say it's a family member, you're able to look at that family member and be like, yeah, so what? Yeah, you're right, I did that. But, you know, I'm trying to get better, and, you know, why you gotta keep bringing that up? Like, without starting a fight. If it starts a fight, just be like, look, I don't want to fight. I really am trying to do better, and so I'm going to leave right now because the situation's heated, and I don't want to be here. I don't want to say anything that I wouldn't mean or that that would make the situation worse. So I'm going to leave, and we can talk about this later. And get out of there. Get out of there fast before it makes the situation worse, because at the end of the day, if you're trying to make things better, the last thing you want to do is make it worse. And there's always another time that you can talk to somebody. You know, you can call them back in a half hour. Call them on the phone. If talking in person doesn't work, let's say that you're resonating with what I'm saying right now. You know, talking on the phone, or if talking in person doesn't work because you feel like you guys are going to go off on each other, call each other on the phone. Call each other on the phone from a distance. And since we're talking about mental health and sobriety and everything, make sure you're not drunk when you do it. How about that? Okay? This is all advice. I'm just giving free advice here. I've spent years in therapy, and I've had to go through thousands of dollars of therapy. So I've been in therapy since I was 6 years old, guys. Like, I'm not messing around here. So, you know, I want to be able to give you guys advice. I don't know what anybody's situation is most of the time. When I do, I don't talk about it, because I do help people. There are people that I do help, and I never give names. So, but I have a separate platform for whoever wants to talk to me about whatever it is. I'm not a cop caller. I don't do that. I'm not here to judge you or whatever. I'm just here to listen and give advice when I'm asked. You know, if you don't ask me for advice, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm not trying to push this on anybody or whatever. Everybody's got to come to their, they got to come to this when they're ready. They got to be ready. If you're not ready, then, I can lead you to water, but I can't help you drink, So you got to come to me. I'm not going to come seek you out. When people see me at the bar, I encourage them to get drinks. Ask anybody who see me at a bar. But if you want to come talk to me about not drinking, we can do that too, but I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to come to you first. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're at a bar. If you're at a bar, come up try to talk to you about sobriety. You're gonna be like, what in the world? What are you talking about, kid? You know where you're at? Like, see what I'm saying? So you gotta find me. But I'm pretty good about telling people where I'm gonna be on social media. So, if you don't follow me on Facebook or, I don't know, TikTok or YouTube or whatever, find me on the other social media platforms. I'm here to help. That's what I'm here to do. So, love yourself, love others, and I will see you next time. Peace.